Good afternoon and happy Thursday to all of your sunshiny faces. Guys, I got 2 vlogs edited for today, which was actually, I think I could have gotten to more. The only problem was I was jumping around from SD card to SD card because some of the footage was on the one that I'm using right now, and then the other footage was on the other one, so I had to get some of that footage and put it in iMovie and then get it out from the other one. And so yeah, long story short, guys, it ended up taking me longer, I think, because of that, but I did get to 2. I was actually thinking I could have gotten to 4, maybe done 3 earlier today and then another one later this afternoon. But guys, honestly, it's not even 11 o'clock yet. I'm gonna go take a shower and head to bed. I am tired. I don't really know why I'm so tired today. The thing that stinks, guys, is that I went to bed early last night. Not quite as early last night. I went to bed early on, what's today? Thursday. So I went to bed early Tuesday night and woke up late on Wednesday, which stunk because I went to bed at I think I took a shower at 11:30 or something like that. I was in bed by 12:30, before 1 o'clock. Yesterday, I think I was in bed by about 1 o'clock or so, asleep by maybe around 1 or 1:30 or something like that, which wasn't too bad. But both days I ended up waking up after 10:30, which stunk, really stunk, because I was going to bed at a decent-ish time. I mean, not 10 o'clock or anything like that, but I was still going to bed somewhat early, and to be, guys, this dog, I told him 3 times now to get off of my pillow, and he's not listening to me. Brav. I didn't want your butt on my pillow. That's why I put my head when I sleep. My face is right there. I put a blanket over my bedding so that my other comforter, the pink one, you guys, my finger is nowhere near that bed at all. The pink one, I have that one on there so that when they lay on it, it's kind of like their blanket, and at the end of the day I roll it up and put it at the foot of my bed, so they sleep at the foot of my bed. That's the head of my bed. So they're sleeping down here when they go to sleep at night. But I've told Bravo twice now not to sleep up there, and so yeah, that's why I had to put half the blanket over. He's looking at me like, wait, what? You told me not to sleep here. Why? Oh my gosh, you're so cute. Anyways, guys, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, so I went to bed early those 2 nights and woke up late, which stunk. But I'm tired tonight, so it's 11 o'clock. I'm gonna go take a shower and head to bed now. And I also got a ton of laundry done today, guys. So I was editing, and in between editing, I was going and taking loads and heaps of laundry. But right now, actually, I think all of the laundry is currently, if it's not already washed and cleaned in the dryer and the washing machine, it is in baskets sorted out to go into the washer and dryer. So I still have a little bit left to do, but my goal was to at least have enough left over so that I can also run it with Matthew's stuff, because guys, I swear, this kid, he is so irresponsible. I don't know how he made it into college. He leaves on Saturday. So he came home last week on Friday night. He left on Saturday to go back home. But Saturday we had the family party and we were celebrating his birthday. So he ended up staying with just over Friday night into Saturday. And then Saturday he ended up leaving to go back to school because his girlfriend was having friends over that he was also friends with, so he wanted to go and see them as well. So I didn't do his laundry the week before that because he never told me he needed his laundry done. Normally, I just kind of assumed, but I never heard anything from him, and he never says oh, can you wash my laundry? So Sunday night comes around, and he's like, why didn't you wash any of my laundry? I was like, first off, I didn't know where it was. Second off, you never asked me to do it. And I had just finished the laundry that Friday, so I probably wouldn't have wound up doing it anyway. If he wanted it done, he could have washed it himself. So then next week rolls around, this was last weekend, and he tells me oh, I'm going to do my laundry since I only have one night here, because I told him, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to wash all of your clothes all in one day, plus sort out everything else and, make sure that your stuff gets washed in with everybody else's. I was like, I don't think I'll have enough time just in Friday night, which he told me super late on Friday night. I was like, I probably won't get to all of it at all on Friday night, and I don't know that I'll get to all of it or be able to finish it Saturday during the day before he had to leave, which I think we left at 2 or something like that. So that's what I told him, and he's like, okay, then I'm gonna do the laundry. I was like, okay, fine, go ahead. So he does the laundry, and here comes Tuesday, I think, I go to do the laundry, I find his stuff still in the washing machine from Saturday. He never moved the stuff into the dryer. And so I texted him and was like, why didn't you move the stuff from the washing machine into the dryer at least? Or at least tell somebody that it was in there. So he had stuff in the dryer and in the washing machine and left both of them there before he went back to school. So not only did he leave half of his laundry here, which he was complaining about not having clean laundry, which he still ended up leaving. On top of that, he didn't finish it completely, so the stuff was sitting in there from Saturday till Tuesday. It was getting all nasty. It smelled. I had to wash it again on Tuesday, so I would kind of not be as behind right now if I didn't have to do an extra load of his stuff that he didn't finish. Because I would have just been able to throw the stuff straight into the washing machine. Instead, I had to throw his stuff in the washing machine again, rewash it, then put it in the dryer, re-dry it, and you know, all that kind of stuff. So he frustrates me so much, guys. So this weekend, I'm not letting him do his laundry anymore. My mom agreed with me. She was like, that's ridiculous. He's going to ruin the washing machine if he doesn't take care of his own stuff and be responsible for himself taking care of his stuff. And on top of it, like I said, now it slows me down a whole load of laundry because I have to finish and redo what he already did, which he didn't finish. So, yeah, I was frustrated about that. My mom was frustrated about that. My dad was like, no, I don't care. But, yeah, so I, like I said, had to deal with that headache, and so that's why I left, like, just enough laundry where I think I should be able to do whatever he will bring home with him, along with one of, like, everything. So, like, reds, lights, darks, and warms. And then run 4 loads over the weekend to finish off mostly what we already have here still, and then also what he has, so that he also is not allowed to touch the washer and dryer. The other thing he didn't do was every single time I dry the clothes, I always empty out the lint dryer, which you're supposed to do. With our old washer, or with our old dryer, we used to actually not empty it quite as much as I think we should. I just have it as a routine in my head. As soon as once I do take all the stuff out of the dryer, I automatically just do it at the same time. Because with our new washing machine, or with our new dryer, it has it actually on the inside. When you open up the door, the lint tray is like on the inside. It used to be with the old one on the top, and I'd always wind up forgetting about it. But now I do that every single time, and I've noticed that with the new dryer, it actually collects more lint. Like with the old one, you would go through a whole load of laundry and it wouldn't hardly collect any lint. Like I'd go through it and wouldn't even really be able to scoop anything out. So you normally, I think every like maybe 2, 3, maybe sometimes 4 loads of laundry, I would actually need to empty the lint tray. But now I think it collects a lot more, especially because it's bigger and it holds more clothes. So I empty it out every single time. He didn't empty it out across all the loads of laundry he did, which sometimes some clothes and loads, depending on how big they are, might need to be emptied a little bit more. And so I ended up going through and I pull the thing out. I could barely pull it out because all the lint actually wasn't even coming out in the lint tray anymore because there was so much of it, which I was like, you're gonna start a fire because of how stupid you are and not emptying the lint tray. So yeah, and we're the ones that are home. He's not even home anymore, and he left to go to the party and left, like I said, all his stuff still going in the washer and dryer and didn't even finish all his clothes. And then again, guys, like, doesn't even tell anybody. I was like, so you leave the house with your clothes in the washing machine knowing that you weren't going to be able to throw them in the dryer. You saw all of us at the party and never thought to say something like, oh yeah, can somebody throw my stuff that's in the washing machine in the dryer but when you guys get home, like, because it'll be done by that time? No, instead he just decides to leave it and never tell anybody, and now I got stinky laundry in the dryer, or the washing machine, and I had to take care of it. So yeah, guys, that's my laundry rant for today. But I'm feeling good, guys, like getting stuff done. I actually felt really productive today, regardless of how early though, or like late I ended up actually waking up. And honestly, guys, here's my goal would be, once I am done and I finish catching up on all of the vlogs that I need to catch up on, I want to try and get to back into doing the couponing again. I took kind of more of a month break instead of a week-long break or 2-week-long break. It's been almost a month now. And so I've decided that my biggest thing right now is I need to get caught up with the vlogs. Obviously, that's like my #1 thing right now because that's what I'm behind with. I can't really record any of my haul videos if all of my storage space is currently taken up. So that's why I need to go through and get the stuff off my SD card. And I think I was telling you guys too, but I don't want to download it onto my Mac or download it onto my flash drive to edit, because I think it takes longer for it to get into iMovie. For some reason, I don't know why, at least, but I've noticed is that if it comes straight off the SD card, it's faster to import to iMovie, and I can do it straight off of there instead of having to download it from my SD card onto my Mac, then from my Mac into iMovie. I think it's a faster process doing it just this way, and so I don't want to, like I said, take all this time to do all of the extra stuff just to get to edit it. So for me though, it's all currently stored on my SD cards, and so I don't have a whole lot of space right now to be able to record my hauls and like anything like that. So that's why I think I'm going to, not making any promises, but maybe within the next few weeks, like I just want to take a little bit of a break, which I didn't want to do. I wanted to come back and like not take a break, any breaks or anything like that, or maybe like 1 week here or there or whatever, instead of like, oh, a whole month or whatever. But I think I'm going to update on my social medias that as well, because I was just thinking about it. The only part that's hard, guys, which I think I was telling you guys, I was talking to my dad about maybe, not last weekend, maybe the weekend before that, about the only thing that I foresee as being a really difficult problem right now is the fact that football season is coming up not too soon, is coming up soon. Jack starts like summer camp or whatever it is, I think in like obviously a few weeks. It's April right now, so you know, or a few months. I think they start maybe June or something like that. So we have April, May, and then I think they start in June. So depending on when in June they start, we have like 2 to 3 months. So like I don't want to like say it takes me 2 or so weeks to come back, then I only have a few weeks after that to, you know, be back in couponing and then Jackson football, which I'm not so much involved in it this year. It's just, I mean, Jack's just in the camps or whatever, but my dad's coaching the freshman football team, so or like assistant coaching, but he's going to be there, I think, for like the camps and stuff like that as well. So long story short, guys, he's kind of like semi out of the picture. Matthew's going to be here though in summer, once it's, you know, in June and stuff like that, when summer rolls around, which could be helpful. But again, I don't know overall how everything's supposed to work out, and I don't want to start something that again in a few weeks I might have to work out and be a weird schedule or something like that, because I can't get to things when I used to. Because I think summer camps are almost every single day afternoon, every weekday in the summer. And then once actual football season starts, I think it's every day. I think it's every weekday, and they might have like a walkthrough, or not walkthrough, but I think they have film on Saturdays maybe, or something like that. I think the freshmen are supposed to play before the varsity though, because I don't think they're having a JV or sophomore team. So I think that's all supposed to be like wrapped up into Friday. So Friday is the varsity and freshmen, so we're obviously going to watch Jack and stay for the varsity game, instead of like that Thursday and then also Friday kind of thing that was going on. So if that is the case, then that works out a little bit better. But again, it's like 6 days sometimes out of the week, 5 to 6 days possibly out of the week that my dad could be wrapped up, Jack could be wrapped up. I possibly am going to be wrapped up on at least Friday nights, which is when I also tend to do my grocery shopping. So like I said, it's looking a little bit weird. I'll have to figure out a new schedule though, if that is a thing. So that's why I'm like hesitant to start something right now, unless I start implementing it the way that I know it's going to work in the fall and, you know, football season as well. So I have to see. Anyways, guys, I will spare you guys the boring details on all of that, but that's the one thing that right now is tripping me up as to why and when I'd come back. If I was just kept going and was like, oh, now football season's coming around, I have to stop or change my plans or whatever. But I feel like that's gonna, once I start getting in the flow of it, it's gonna throw a wrench into my plan. I'm either gonna wind up getting overwhelmed, or it's gonna again screw up my schedule, so then I'm gonna have to try and change it, and then I might just get again overwhelmed and stop. I don't know. So like I said, I have to kind of see. But right now I've only been going to Aldi, and it's frustrating me because I haven't been getting as much produce as I have at like Valley Produce and Caputo's. I honestly might try this week and maybe just go to like just Valley Produce or just Caputo's, whichever one has better deals on the produce for this week, just because I was like, I really want some bell peppers. Aldi had some on sale, but they were ridiculously still expensive even for being on sale, and I was like, I never spend that much money on bell peppers, but I haven't had any bell peppers in a while, guys. And I feel like the other stores too have like berries and stuff like that on sale. I've been trying to get some at Aldi when they've been on sale, but it's like not consistent. Like, and some of the stuff at Aldi isn't really that cheap. Like, Valley Produce and Caputo's will typically have their stuff on sale, even like regular price, a lot cheaper than Aldi, I have to say. So yeah, I have to, like I said, guys, I'm thinking about maybe that this week. But I will talk to you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give it a big thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.